Hello everyone, Someone Bart here, and welcome to another movie review. After the release of Fantasia, Disney did more versions of Fantasia that were more based on popular songs and music.
Like Melody Time, Make My Music, and a project that never got into production that was going to be the new Fantasia called Musicana.
But finally, after 60 years of the film's original release, Disney had made a sequel that took almost 10 years to make. And the sequel is Fantasia 2000.
Much like the original, the sequel has pieces of classical music combined with animation in telling stories. But unlike the original, all of the pieces have stories, it's presented sort of like a movie than a concert, and it's more family-oriented. The first piece is Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, that has colored butterfly-like shapes flying from black butterfly-like shapes. The second piece is Pines of Rome by Ottorino Respighi, which features humpback whales flying by, say, a star, and they migrate to another area. The third piece is Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin, that follows the lives of 4 people in New York City during the 1930s, all animated in the style of Al Hirschfeld. The fourth piece is the Piano Concerto No. 2 Allegro Opus 102 by Dmitri Shostakovich, which tells the story of Hans Christian Andersen's The Steadfast Tin Soldier. The fifth piece is the finale of Camille Saint-Saëns' The Carnival of the Animals, which features a flamingo playing with a yo-yo while his friends are keeping him from playing with it. The sixth piece is the return of Paul Dukas' The Sorcerer's Apprentice from the original Fantasia. The seventh piece are the 4 marches from Pomp and Circumstance by Sir Edward Elgar, telling the story of Noah's Ark, featuring Donald Duck and Daisy Duck, as they keep missing each other through the journey. And the 8th and final piece is Igor Stravinsky's Firebird Suite from 1919, inspired by Mount St. Helens eruption that has an elk discover a sprite who brings life to nature until she encounters the firebird born out of a volcano. All of these pieces, except for The Sorcerer's Apprentice, are performed by the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, conducted by James Levine, and each piece is hosted by an individual guest star.
So what do I think of this movie? Well, like the first one, it's wonderful, but it's grand, fantastic, big, and epic than the first film. I say this because the first film is presented as a concert and it's more relaxing and quiet.
But here, it's more than a concert. The many styles each piece has, and the selection of music and the way everything's played out made it much bigger and powerful. It just gets me excited and thrilled just hearing it and watching it, with plenty of funny moments and sweet moments.
Yet the only thing people hate about this movie is the guest stars.
And I can see why. It can be a bit distracting when having many hosts than just one, and at times their dialogue wouldn't be funny, but at least they have good info on Fantasia's origins and its ideas. But for me, I didn't care. The film's focus are the pieces, and that's what everyone wants to see. The addition of these stars do make the film more for families and kids than adults. And if they weren't there, then people won't know what's coming next.
And besides, they do get me into knowing what's next. And they are big names.
Steve Martin, Quincy Jones, Bette Midler, James Earl Jones, Penn and Teller, Angela Lansbury, violinist Itzhak Perlman, and conductors James Levine and Leopold Stokowski, with the voice talents of Wayne Allen as Mickey Mouse, Tony Asamo as Donald Duck, and Lucy Taylor as Daisy Duck. As a whole, this movie is wonderful, grand, fantastic, big, and epic. The characters for each piece are really good, the stories for each one are very well done, the overall animation is great, and the selection of music is big and epic. All the directors had done a great job at presenting every piece with a different style through very good stories, characters, and animation. As much like its predecessor, it's another film that I loved watching as a kid and still do, and hoping to watching it again sometime in the future.
So today, this movie will be given a rating of 4 stars. Thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and tune in next Wednesday for a new video.